Hi friends, we are going to look into how to deploy a full stack app. So basically we're going to see the steps to have the front end and back end combined so that we have one application and then we can deploy this application. We'll be deploying the application on Heroku, which is a free service to deploy your applications. Like Heroku, there are other options. You can use AWS, etc. also to do it. And even in AWS, you have a lot of options. So we are going to use Heroku, which provides a free tier to do so. And uh, we will be deploying the database in MongoDB Atlas, which also has a free tier so that you can deploy your MongoDB database online. So that's what we're going to do. So broadly speaking, what we're going to do is create the front-end application in Vue.js and then build the front-end application, and then we are going to combine it with the backend artifacts. So we are going to put the built Vue.js files into the backend Node.js app. So the local environment we'll be using for development locally in our systems. We shall be using a Vue CLI generated app, and it will connect to the local backend. The local backend will be written using Node.js and Express, and it will connect to a local database. And the local database is a MongoDB database. And the production environment, the deployed app, we'll have no separate app for the front end. We'll build the front end and we'll include it in the backend. The backend app will be deployed onto Heroku, and this is the path on which it will be deployed. So it will be available here finally, and the database will be hosted on MongoDB Atlas. So the first step is we'll create a basic backend application using Node and Express. So you're already aware of how to do this. Let me set it up and I'll get back to you. As you can see, there is a basic backend server setup using Node.js. So inside a folder called deployment demo, we have created a folder called server, and this is where we have set up the backend server. And you can see that these are the packages that we depend on: CORS, Express, and Mongoose, the normal packages. Since we are going to have a separate front-end application during development, we need to make cross-origin requests. Therefore, we have also installed CORS. And the general setup is there for the application. We have required Express, and then we have created the Express app, enabled CORS also. So we have set up one API, which is API/workshops. And in case any other API is accessed, it will go to the error handler. And you can see that this error handler handles only routes that begin with /API. There's a reason for this, which we'll see later. We'll come to this part later, actually. For right now, we can leave it commented. This we'll see in a later step. So then we have started the port on either process env port or 3000, whichever is present. So then rest is the same. You have a route for workshops. To get the workshops, there's only one endpoint, and there's a controller for that, which will give you from the Mongoose database. The database is called TechDB. So you can see there is a database setup where we are connecting to the local database. Name is TechDB. So it will be localhost/TechDB. Default port of 27017 will be used. And basically, this is the connection setup. So let's see, let's start it off. And you can see that the server is running. And localhost 3000 is working, but there is no endpoint. There is one endpoint, which is /API/workshops. So right now we don't have any data. So we'll do some steps so that we seed it with some data. So we don't have any data, no documents in the workshops collection initially. There's a model, as you can see, that's there for workshops. And we'd like to seed the database, the collection, workshops collection, with some data so that we don't have to upload it from the beginning. So we'll see next how to do that.